Greetings, YouTube. I was listening to something on NPR this morning while I was working in my shop, and it was discussing prostate cancer. It's in the news because at the time of this filming, our Secretary of Defense is suffering from prostate cancer. Pretty serious kind of cancer to have, but a prostate is a fairly simple thing to check because the prostate is just inside your rectum. It is literally a finger's length away. That's it. That's as far as it goes in. And there are people that, do that kind of thing for fun, but most people just have their prostate checked by a professional. Oh, okay, a medical professional, not a sexual professional. Um, and I guess there seems to be some kind of anxiety about it. Now, I can fully understand for there will be people out there who really don't want somebody touching their rectum for personal reasons, past trauma they've experienced. I get that. But for most people, trauma is not related to their rectum. So having someone check your rectum uh, isn't as scary as some folks seem to think it is. Because let's be honest, you pass things through that are a heck of a lot bigger than this. Okay? Just that's what's being used. A finger. I'm sure that you have passed many a stool that was larger than your finger. And the person doing this is going to be using some form of lubricant. So they're not going in there dry. And it's a fairly quick process. I speak from experience. I've had them have my prostate checked on numerous occasions because I'm 59. They just go in there, give a bit of a, boop, 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 and they're done. Move on to the next part of your physical exam. Or hopefully, if you're not having it uh, checked directly because you're having prostate problems, I hope you don't have that happen to you. It would be kind of poopy. Um, and for those out there that enjoy prostate stimulation, this is definitely not going to be an issue for you because it's something you do at home for fun. This is just being done in a clinical environment. Uh, but I got to tell you, I can understand trauma and anxiety. Seriously look into doing what you can to not let that prevent you from having a prostate exam. Because a prostate exam can prevent you from having prostate cancer or other prostate-related illnesses. And that can save your life. And that's not being figurative. It can save your life. And it's a really easy thing to test. Um, and once you hit 50 in the U.S., it's most common that a lot of people will have colonoscopies, which is a less fun experience. I've done that once. I'll be 60 next year, so I'll probably be doing it again. Not looking forward to that one. Someday they'll have pills that you can take that are very common. They have them now, but they're not the kind of thing they turn to all the time. That literally you take a pill and it swallows, and it's a camera that takes pictures all the way through you, and then you take it out and you hand it over to the doctor, and they download the information off of it. That's not common. It does work. We do have that technology, but it's not something that's being done every day. And sometimes I know that there are people who have, at the same time they're having a colonoscopy done, they're having a check for ulcers. Because if you're unconscious and they're checking one end, they might as well send the scope down the other because you're unconscious. You don't care. And in fact, the last time I went under general anesthesia was for the colonoscopy, and I was intrigued by just how fast that anesthesia kicked in. It was like I'm talking to the person, and she's like, "Okay, you're about to have the best nap ever," and boy was she right. If I could snap my fingers and nap like that every day, I would be thrilled because you just go, and you are gone. Made me laugh. But yeah, the colonoscopies are less fun because you have to completely empty yourself before you get to have it done. Not a fun process. But prostate exams, not a difficult process, so long as I understand, so long as you do not have some personal unique trauma about having someone near your rectum. But it can save your life, folks. So try to talk to somebody about it. See if they'll explain to you in more clinical terms than I'm using. Make you comfortable with the process, and do everything in your power to have it checked. If you've got a prostate, You really want someone to be examining it that is a medical professional. If someone is examining it at home, that's a different scene.